Good morning everyone. Welcome to Arpita Sharma classes. I am Arpita Sharma, your educator, and today we are going to decode the Hindu newspaper for 9th May 2020. आप सभी का स्वागत है अर्पिता शर्मा क्लासेस में. I am Arpita Sharma and I'm going to decode, I'm going to analyze the newspaper. The parameters of analyzing the newspaper would be 4WH analysis. So here we are going to analyze the newspaper with the concept in mind of what, when, where and how. Alright, and also we are going to practice some prelims and mains based questions from the previous year question paper. अब कुछ हम mock questions को भी practice करेंगे based on your class. So let's start without any delay. बिना किसी delay के start करते हैं अपनी class. Also the class PDF will be uploaded on my Telegram channel. Link is given below in the description box. Description box में link दिया हुआ है. Telegram channel से आप class का PDF भी download कर सकते हो. Clear? So before starting the class, here's a small announcement for all of you. I am taking Unacademy Plus courses. मैं Unacademy Plus पर courses ले रही हूँ. Paid courses on Unacademy Plus, and these are from art and culture, the revising last 1 year's current affair course, etc. So you can enroll or subscribe to Unacademy Plus. आप Unacademy Plus पे subscription ले सकते हैं, and on your subscription you can get 10% discount by using my referral code Sharma20. Now the first important news for today, Green Tribunal directs LG Polymers to deposit 50 crore. So again this is a very important news. ये बहुत ही important है आज की news. Right over here, the NGT, that is the National Green Tribunal, has directed LG Polymers India to deposit an initial amount of 50 crore for the damage caused by gas leak at its plant in Visakhapatnam, because of which 11 people are dead and it has affected several others. Now basically what has been in news, that the NGT, that is the National Green Tribunal, it has directed the LG Polymer plant where the gas leak was witnessed to deposit an amount of 50 crore for the damages caused. देखो जान की कीमत तो नहीं लगाई जा सकती, but still उनकी गलती रही है जिसकी वजह से काफी लोगों को हर्जाना भुगतना पड़ा है, जिसके कारण एनजीटी ने डायरेक्शंस दिए हैं एलजी पॉलीमर्स को कि आपको 50 करोड़ रुपए का इनिशियल अमाउंट डिपॉजिट करना पड़ेगा एज दी पेनल्टी. राइट, now let us understand what is NGT. इधर हमारे prelims के लिए क्या important है? For prelims what is important? What is NGT? Because in 2018 a question came on NGT and CPCB. 2018 में prelims में CPCB और NGT के ऊपर question आया था. Right? So let's solve. Let's study what is NGT. NGT is a specialized body. Underline this. It is a specialized body and it is set up under the National Green Tribunal Act of 2010. 2010 के एनजीटी एक्ट के तहत इसको तैयार किया गया एंड इट वाज सेट अप फॉर द इफेक्टिव एंड एक्सपीडिशियस डिस्पोजल ऑफ केसेस रिलेटिंग टू एनवायरमेंटल प्रोटेक्शन एंड कंजर्वेशन ऑफ फॉरेस्ट एंड अदर नेचुरल रिसोर्स. तो एनजीटी नेशनल ग्रीन ट्राइब्यूनल जो है ये एक ऐसा कोर्ट है जिसको एनजीटी एक्ट 2010 के तहत सेटअप किया गया और सभी केसेस जो कि एनवायरमेंट प्रोटेक्शन से रिलेटेड हैं या फॉरेस्ट कंजर्वेशन, नेचुरल रिसोर्स कंजर्वेशन से रिलेटेड हैं, वो सभी केसेस इसके अंडर आते हैं. विद द एस्टैब्लिशमेंट ऑफ एनजीटी, इंडिया बिकेम, अंडरलाइन दिस, दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्ट, इंडिया बिकेम the third country in the world to set up a specialized environmental tribunal. सबसे पहले ऑस्ट्रेलिया ने किया था. ऑस्ट्रेलिया वाज द फर्स्ट कंट्री टू डू सो, देन न्यूजीलैंड वाज द सेकंड कंट्री टू डू सो एंड थर्ड कंट्री वाज इंडिया. सो दिस इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. फर्स्ट हमारी ऑस्ट्रेलिया थी जिसने एनवायरनमेंट के लिए ऐसा स्टेप लिया था. सेकंड वाज न्यूजीलैंड हु टुक सच स्टेप फॉर द एनवायरनमेंट एंड थर्ड कंट्री बिकेम इंडिया. दिस इज अ वेरी गुड अचीवमेंट बाय इंडिया. थर्ड हमारी कंट्री इंडिया बनी. नाउ एनजीटी इज मैंडेटेड to make disposal of applications or appeals finally within 6 months of filing the same. यहाँ पर speedy disposal है. You can see over here that here is speedy disposal. That means within 6 months of filing the petition or appeal, the cases are solved. NGT has 5 places of sittings. That is in New Delhi. New Delhi is the principal place where headquarters are situated. Then Bhopal, Pune, Kolkata, Chennai, and there are other 4 also, but the major ones are these. Alright, now let us understand the structure. अब जरा इसका structure समझ लेते हैं. The tribunal comprises of a chairperson, the judicial members and expert members. They shall hold office for term of 5 years, underline this, they are not eligible for reappointment. Chairperson होगा 3 members, there are 3 members, chairperson, judicial members and expert members, 3 categories, okay, 3 categories हैं. एंड 5 टर्म के लिए ये लोग 5 साल के लिए अपॉइंट होते हैं, रीअपॉइंटमेंट का स्कोप नहीं है. चेयरपर्सन इज अपॉइंटेड बाय, अंडरलाइन दिस, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इन कंसल्टेशन विद सीजीआई. चेयरपर्सन को कौन अपॉइंट करता है? सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट विद कंसल्टेशन विद द सीजीआई. सिलेक्शन कमिटी शैल बी फॉर्म्ड बाय सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट टू अपॉइंट द जुडिशियल मेंबर्स एंड एक्सपर्ट मेंबर्स, एंड देयर आर एटलीस्ट 10 and maximum 20 full-time judicial members and expert members in this tribunal. Clear? Now, the NGT deals with civil cases under the 7 laws which are related to environment. First is Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974. You have to remember these. Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Cess Act 1977, Forest Conservation Act 1980, Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981, Environment Protection Act 1986, Public Liability Insurance Act 1991 and Biological Diversity Act 2002. And the terms and conditions of service of members of NGT shall be governed by provisions of NGT Act 2010. Now, NGT Act provides for procedure for a penalty for non-compliance. अगर आपने इसके orders को माना नहीं, if you do not comply with the orders of NGT, then penalty will be there. Penalties are imprisonment for a term which may extend to 3 years, fine which may extend to 10 crore rupees, and both fine and imprisonment. The tribunal is not bound by the procedure laid down under Code of Civil Procedure 1908. It is guided by the principles of natural justice. Principles of natural justice पे काम करता है NGT. NGT works on the principle of natural justice. What is natural justice principle? It is a principle to ensure fairness in social and economical activities of people. It also protects individual liberty against arbitrary action. Natural justice promotes equity, fairness and equality. Remember these 3 things. 2EF. Equity, equality and fairness. Natural justice is firmly grounded to Article 14 and 21. You have to remember this as well, of the Indian Constitution. Clear? Now let us understand what is CPCB. अब CPCB क्या है ये समझ लेते हैं थोड़ा सा. CPCB or Central Pollution Control Board is an organization under the Government of India which is responsible for air and water quality monitoring service. CPCB is a statutory organization. It comes under Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Established in 1974 under Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act. Then later on, later on entrusted with functions and responsibilities under Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981. इसको established तो Water Act के अंदर किया गया था. बाद में इसकी जो responsibilities और functions है, Air Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1981 के responsibilities और functions को इसको सौंप दिया गया था. So it deals with 2 issues. Water pollution and air pollution, and it coordinates the activities of state pollution control boards. Okay, clear? So it advises the central and state government on matters related to prevention, improvement and control of air and water pollution. It plans various programs to control and prevent air and water pollution. Okay, clear? So this question came in 2018 prelims. ये question आया था, how is the NGT different from CPCB? First statement was NGT has been established by an act, whereas CPCB has been created by an executive order of government. NGT provides environmental justice and helps reduce the burden of litigation in higher courts, whereas CPCB promotes cleanliness of streams and wells and aims to improve the quality of air in the country. Now you have to tell me which one is correct. अभी हमने जो पढ़ा है उसके basis पे जरा आंसर करो. Whatever we have studied till now, on the basis of that, answer the question. Correct answer is C. Both statements are correct. NGT has been established under NGT Act 2010. Okay. Next question. Which of the following statements about NGT is or are correct? It's a statutory body established under Environment Protection Act 1986. Tribunal is not bound by the procedure laid down under Code of Civil Procedure. NGT is not empowered to hear issues related to National Park, Sanctuary and Tiger Reserve. Which statement is correct? कौन सा statement correct है? Statement 1 is wrong. Statement 1 wrong है, right? It is not established under EPA. It is established under NGT Act 2010, right? So first statement is wrong. That means A is incorrect, B is incorrect, and D is incorrect. by intelligent guess you can find out that C is the correct option. इस तरीके से elimination method use करना होता है आपको. Like this you have to use the elimination method in solving the questions in prelims. Okay. So the NGT has been established under NGT Act 2010. Tribunal is not bound by procedure laid down by Code of Civil Procedure. It is guided by principles of natural justice and it is not empowered to hear matters related to Wildlife Protection Act 1972. अगर नेशनल पार्क, टाइगर रिजर्व, सैंक्चुरीज के ऊपर कोई प्रश्न आता है तो वो वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट के अंदर आएगा. ठीक है. ऑल्सो दिस इज अ न्यूज ऑन पेज नंबर 8. द न्यूज इज दैट द एनजीटी finally has ordered the Visakhapatnam gas tragedy के केस में it has found the LG Polymers prima facie liable under 19th century English law principle of strict liability. So strict liability यहाँ पर आता है. So what is the strict liability or absolute liability principle? Under the absolute liability principle, the apex court held that a company in hazardous industry cannot claim any exemption. It has to mandatorily pay compensation. Strict liability, absolute liability. This particular 1986 law says that the company which is working in a hazardous you can say condition or it's an hazardous industry, it cannot claim exemption when it comes to paying the compensation. जब compensation pay करने की बात आती है तो strict liability है उसको pay करना ही पड़ेगा. If any harm results on account of such activity, the enterprise must be absolutely liable. Okay. It will be absolutely liable to compensate for the harm irrespective of the fact that enterprise had taken all reasonable care. भले ही आप बहुत carefully काम कर रहे हो. It doesn't matter that you are working carefully or not. The thing is that if your industry or your work has caused harm to anybody, any person, any environmental concern it has raised, you have to pay the compensation. That is the absolute liability. Clear? Remember this fact for your prelims. इसको prelims और mains GS paper 3 के लिए याद रखना. Clear everyone? Next important news, US Special Envoy urges India to talk to Taliban. So here India should discuss its concerns on terrorism directly with Taliban. This has been said by US Special Representative for Afghanistan Reconciliation. US has asked India, Russia and Pakistan and other neighboring countries to take responsibility for Afghanistan's security because US is stepping back. US क्या कह रहा है कि हम ज्यादा ओवरसीज इन्वेस्ट नहीं करेंगे पीस प्रोसेस में. तो जो नेबरिंग कंट्रीज है उनको बेड़ा उठाना चाहिए. द नेबरिंग कंट्रीज शुड बेयर द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑफ हेल्पिंग अफगानिस्तान टू सॉल्व इट्स क्राइसिस. Right? So Afghan peace process, who are the major stakeholders in this peace process? It is the Taliban group against whom the military action was taken post 9/11, right? Second is the Afghan government. They are the legitimate government recognized by UN along with other countries. The Haqqani network is the most ruthless, disciplined and organized subgroup with the Taliban. These are the three major stakeholders in the Afghan peace process. इस peace प्रोसेस में तीन जो मेजर ग्रुप्स हैं वो अफेक्ट होंगी. वो है तालिबान ग्रुप, अफगान गवर्नमेंट और हक्कानी नेटवर्क. Clear? And external stakeholders are US-led NATO forces, regional powers like Qatar, Russia, Pakistan, right? So these are the external stakeholders and also India. India भी affect होगा इसमें. ठीक है? GCC nations facing a tough fight in curbing virus spread. Now, even as thousands of non-resident Indians are eagerly waiting to return home, the Gulf Cooperation Council nations are attempting to limit the outbreak of COVID-19. जितनी भी GCC nations है, for example, Bahrain, Kuwait, Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia and UAE, they are the members of GCC. GCC के members हैं, they are also under the you can say this particular epidemic. ये भी इसी के चपेट में आ गए हैं. GCC is a political and economic alliance of countries in the Arabian Peninsula. It was established in 1981 to foster socio-economic security and cultural cooperation. Clear? So you have to remember about GCC for your prelims purpose. The Gulf constitutes the immediate neighborhood of India, separated only by the Arabian Sea. And it is India's largest trading partner as economic grouping. Clear? ये आपको याद रखना है. Also this Gulf countries, Bahrain, Kuwait, right? Oman, Qatar, Saudi Arabia, UAE, these are the principal source of India's energy requirements because it meets 75% of our oil needs. Right? And this oil needs can increase up to 90% by 2035. Vande Bharat mission to cover more European nations. So what is the news? That the Indian nationals who are stranded overseas due to global coronavirus lockdown are expected to return under Vande Bharat mission. They are coming back under Vande Bharat mission. Clear? Further, the Indian Navy has also launched Operation Samudra Setu, which is also known as Sea Bridge, to repatriate Indian citizens from overseas. So what is this Vande Bharat mission? It is the biggest evacuation exercise to bring back the Indian citizens who are left abroad because of this coronavirus lockdown. It is considered as largest exercise to bring back Indian citizens. ठीक है, क्लियर? 1990s में हमने ये एक्सरसाइज किया था, अब ये हम 2020 में कर रहे हैं. द मिशन हैज गिवन प्रायोरिटी टू इंडियन सिटीजंस विद कंपेलिंग रीजंस टू रिटर्न. So only those Indians would be brought back who whose employment have been terminated or visa has been expired. ठीक है, हर किसी को नहीं लेकर आया जाएगा, वही जिनका आना यहाँ पर बहुत ही ज्यादा जरूरी है. Air India and its subsidiary Air India Express will operate 64 flights to bring back these Indians from 12 countries. Clear? And what is Operation Samudra Setu? It is done by Indian Navy. Underline this, very important for prelims, to bring back around 2,000 Indians in 2 ships, INS Jalashwa and INS Magar. Phase 2 trial with 3 drugs offers hope. So right now experiments are going on in Hong Kong hospitals. They have experimented with 3 drugs. Lopinavir, ritonavir, it is used for treating HIV. Ribavirin for treating chronic hepatitis C virus. Injectable interferon beta 1B, it is used by multiple sclerosis patients. ये 3 ड्रग्स हैं जिनको हांगकांग के हॉस्पिटल्स में अभी एक्सपेरिमेंट किया जा रहा है टू फाइट द कोरोना वायरस. यू हैव टू रिमेंबर देम दैट दीज ड्रग्स आर यूज्ड फॉर विच डिजीज और विच infection. Okay, now let us practice prelims based MCQs. Consider the following statements regarding Elephanta caves. British, after seeing the large figure of an elephant, named it Elephanta. Sculptural art of Rashtrakutas reached its zenith in this place. Which statement is correct? Tell me in the comment section. Comment section में बताएं कौन सी statement सही है. You have 5 seconds time. 5 सेकंड का टाइम है आप लोगों के पास. Correct answer to this question is, इस क्वेश्चन का करेक्ट आंसर है बी. राइट, बी इज द करेक्ट आंसर बिकॉज इट वॉज नॉट द ब्रिटिश. ब्रिटिश ने नहीं किया था, पोर्टुगीज थे जिन्होंने आइडेंटिफाई किया था. क्लियर? क्वेश्चन नंबर 2. ड्यूरिंग द period of Cholas, the term Puruvuvarithinekalam was used for judicial department, land revenue department, military department or foreign affairs department. Correct answer to this question is, it is land revenue department. It is known as Puruvuvarithinekalam. Clear? Question number 3. Bank of Schemes, Ideas, Innovation and Research portal has been launched by Reserve Bank of India, MSME, Ministry of Finance or both A and C. Correct answer to this question is MSME. Question number 4. The global report on internal displacement has been released by International Organization for Migration, Internal Displacement Monitoring Center, World Trade Organization, International Labour Organization. Correct answer to this question is B, Internal Displacement Monitoring Center. So this was all for today. I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you really enjoyed it, do not forget to like, share and subscribe. You can subscribe to Unacademy Plus, get 10% discount using my referral code Sharma20 and I'm aiming for 100 likes in this particular class. मैं aim कर रही हूँ कि आप मुझे 100 likes तो इस class में दे ही दोगे. Clear? All right. Have a beautiful day ahead.